Why is this?
Oh, that's cool. It's actually picking you guys up too. So that'll be nice. All right. So, anyways, I am recording already. Um, oh, I also need to check out the other thing. Let's see. I need the. No, it's not the gecko. It's the chompy. That's what I need. Check those out. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Death Idol. That's why. Hey, you notice how the Chompy doesn't have an animation for attack?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I made him, or I gave him one, but I guess not. Hmm. Alright.
Where is it?
Alright, so guys, I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. I don't want to create two new states, specifically one for attack. So I'm actually going to do a check for the Chompy Plant prefabs, and if it is a Chompy Plant, it won't play the attack animation.
Okay.
So, uh, Chompy melee attack. There we go. So I need to create a new one for the timer. So my wife and I, we have a bet going on
On what?
pizza.
Pizza bet.
Pizza. So
What?
basically, she's like, I'm gonna go and get some sleep. I'll get pizza later on tonight. I was like, no, you won't, because you're going to oversleep and they'll be closed. No, I won't. All right, bet.
Bet.
So basically, if she oversleeps, I'm not even gonna attempt to wake her up. I'm just gonna let her sleep. But if she oversleeps, and she owes me pizza for the next 2 days. All right. So do y'all see what I'm doing in here? More specifically, do
Yeah.
you understand what I'm doing in here?
So far, you just set up the basically you're calling the animation if the Chompy is attacking.
Right.
The old attack timer and new attack timer. I'm not sure what you're doing with yet.
I am
guessing.
lazy. I am super, super lazy.
Okay.
So, like,
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't want to have to keep editing variables within the script. I want to be able to do it within the inspector. So
Yeah.
my new attack timer will be what the old attack timer equals. In fact, I'm going to do that up here at start. So I'm going to say old attack timer equals new attack timer. Yeah, so I'm like super lazy when it comes to this stuff. I just want to be able to edit the variables inside the inspector. I have to wait for the script to finish compiling every single time.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's easier to do.
It's way easier to do.
More efficient.
There we go. So that should be good. Alright, now we just have to see if this works. Hey, he took damage. Hey, he died. Hey, he doesn't have a thing on him. Ah, that's why. Alright guys, that's my bad. There we go. Okay, sweet. So now all I have to do is just fix the chompy plant. Because for some odd reason he is... That should just be death. This should just be damage. This should just be idle. Is it capital I or lowercase I? It's capital I, okay. There we go. So now those should... Nice.
So then we'll just have to add a in the energy blast script if hitting all the each character so it destroys instead of going through it and hitting the other one.
So the energy blast, that's actually a good question. The energy blast inside the... Let's see, yeah. The energy blast script itself. So right here, it's hitting the enemy, and it's supposed to destroy the game object. So why is it not destroying the game object?
Is the null not tagged enemy?
That's actually it. So now if we hit play, and
Oh, sweet.
and so the we have the annul. The enemy damager script will go on all of them, and then If they are walking, we'll just have to change that animation state, to walking. But essentially, we can use the enemy damager script for all of them, because as you see, it is calling all of their animations.
Yeah.
And so we can literally just slap the gecko up there, the frog. Dude, I went above and beyond. So the gecko was actually the last one I had done. And I mean, for his punch, I went way overboard. I think there was like 13 frames for his punch
Jeez.
versus
For
all
him
these
attacking.
others. Yeah, versus all these others. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 frames. This is what the annul does for his punch. Very basic.
Yeah.
So if I come here to the sprites, I'm actually just going to duplicate this guy and call this the gecko. Probably need to change his sprite size, but that can stay for now. So you can already see that he's moving way smoother than this guy.
Yeah.
Let's find out why, shall we? Look how many frames he has for his idle.
9? Is that what I see?
That's like 9 or 10. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Look how many frames he has for his attack. I think there's like 13 for his attack.
Yeah. That's a lot of frames.
What do you think of death?
Oh, nice. I like it.
Which actually I haven't seen this one in action yet. I kind of want to see what it looks like. I don't think he really needs a particle added, but I do like the way he just kind of like phases out like that. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you already see why the enemy damager script is important?
Yep.
Yeah.
We click on pause menu controller. You see where it says ED? No, that does not stand for erectile dysfunction. That actually stands for enemy damager. So any enemies you create, so I'm just going to control Z that crap real quick. I'm going to lock this. I'm going to select both of these little guys, drag them on top of there, hit play. Kill all enemies, back, resume.
Okay. And does that make him stop moving too, or is that just...
That's on you and your lizard script.
Yeah.
So you'll have to use your lizard script or the enemy damager script, whichever one you choose, and you'll actually have to call inside the lizard script to tell it to stop moving if they are dead.
Yeah, I thought I had it done where it, but I don't know what's going on. I had it pop or I had it where it'd stop on my end. Let me tell you exactly what I did.
The frog is probably going to be the one that's going to drive y'all crazy. So the reason why the frog will drive you guys crazy, we're actually have to create another box collider and animate that for his attack.
Okay. For his tongue.
Yep. Which actually, I think I can do that fairly quickly. Let me go ahead and copy component. Paste component as new. Set the size to 1 and 1. The hell?
Hello. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Alright.
Hmm. So the frog is going to be an interesting animal. There we go. And we now have all the prefabs for the other 3 guys.
Alright, I'm back.
So,
So the frog will have a bit of invincibility because his tongue is tagged as enemy, so if it hits a player, it will damage the player. Downside to doing that is the energy blast will go through or will collide with it, but it won't damage the frog.
maybe that's part of it. Maybe his tongue voids it.
It does, because his tongue is tagged as enemy. So if the frog ever attacks and you shoot his tongue, it's not going to damage him at all.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm okay with this. Other people might not be, but I am.
Well,
Hey, it finally loaded.
The frog's power, he eats your energy blast.
Yeah, that sounds like a good excuse. Alright. I just realized... I wonder how many sprites I have to do.
Is,
It looks like another 40 sprites, so I'll do that later tonight.
for what?
Redoing the sprites, the player sprites for when she transforms.
Oh, okay.
So I actually need to go ahead and update my time, because that's 40. I'm going to say 2 hours total. Now that I know what it is that it is talking about. Okay, so this, I'm just going to say 45 minutes total. I'm just going to say 1 hour, screw it. That was easy to do. That was easy to do. So this is just the only thing I need to do is just make a script where it actually adjusts her height. Depending on how long you hold the button down.
Yeah, I think so. And then, I don't know how far along Jaron is on the menu and the audio. It's not checked out or anything, so I'm not sure if how far he's along with that.
I've got no idea. I don't know if I added that feature yet or not. Let me find out. Okay, so yeah, no, I don't have that feature added, so I'm going to add that real quick. Let's see, do I have the player movement checked out? No, I do not. Okay, so I'm going to check that out real quick. You guys weren't watching that, were you?
Oh my god.
I was not current. I was watching.
Good.
The third pick of the game. But man.
Maybe I should have bet on Baylor. Fuck.
Say what?
College football. If you were saying what to me?
Well, yeah, I don't like that as much. Yeah, so I was debating if I wanted to do a jump where it lerped from 0 to full jump force,
Uh-huh.
or if I wanted to stop her velocity. Let me come over here. So that's about 3. That's still 3. Now her velocity should be stopped at this point. What is jump force? 0.04. See, this part that's really confusing me. So I'm going to slap that in here. Alright, that should work now. There we go.
Nice.
You can do like little mini jumps. Or you can do regular jumps. I will say this, it is a lot harder to do a double jump because once you let off, it sets your velocity to 0.
So it kind of drops you really fast.
Well, it starts dropping you a lot faster than it normally would. Instead of giving you the
Yeah,
maximum height, then
like-
you can kind of time it. So it is a little bit more of a challenge, but it's done. So I started that at... Really? There's no way the instructor is going to believe that. Oh, fucker. I'll put estimated. So this way he's like, okay, maybe he just misread it. I'll put 1 hour that's total that would take me to do all 4 of these. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
19 minutes.
Okay, so that's pretty much done. That was actually pretty easy. Felt like a dumbass for putting it inside the jump input, but that's alright. Got it fixed. What else is there, guys? So I'm not talking about the animations anymore, so I can pretty much stop recording.